What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to go over exactly what's in my wallet, and I'm really excited for this video because a lot has changed. I'm joking. A lot hasn't changed. But I'm actually thinking of changing cards and getting more cards added to my wallet. Also, I'm looking to take a card out of my wallet, and I wanted to talk to you about that as well. Before I get into it, I want to remind you that I am doing a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards every Friday. All you have to do in order to qualify for those giveaways is just comment on every video for that week, 1 to 5 videos for that week, like 1 to 5 videos for that week, and also be subscribed to my channel. You do all that and you'll have a ticket in the hat. So if you comment 1 time, you have 1 ticket. You comment 5 times, you have 5 tickets. So 5 is the max, so don't comment any more than that. I mean, you can if I'm responding to you, but whatever, you know what I mean. So I wanted to get into this just because, one, it's September of 2019, so I have to give you a what's in the wallet video just so you know exactly what I'm holding in my wallet. I like to carry around 3 to 4 cards usually. I know it was 3 at one time, but now it's like more towards 4. Only because I have to, and I'll get into the reasons why. If you're familiar with my channel, then you know the reasons why, but I'm going to get into it later. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the cards. So the first card that I wanted to talk about was everybody's favorite card, the gold card, the Amex Gold card. This is a card that I love, that I use all the time, that we use probably a little too much. Sometimes we end up getting caught in the 1 times back, but it's still a good card. It's still a decent card. You get a lot of value from it. So I try to use it whenever I actually can and whenever I need to. But this is a card that you get so much value with. If you don't know all of the perks, I'm going to give you some of them. You have a $250 annual fee. That's a downside, I guess. But you do have 4 times on supermarkets, 4 times on restaurants, 3 times on travel, 1 times on all other. You also have 2 credits. A $100 airline credit, which I'm kind of upset about, and I'll explain why. And you also have a $120 dining credit. So this card is a really good card. I use it for my groceries. I use it for restaurants. I like getting a lot of feedback and comments on the card because it weighs so much. It just feels good when you get all of these comments saying, hey, I really like your card. Where'd you get it from? All of that. It just feels good. But I don't like the airline credit. I'm really upset with the airline credit and dining credit. They need to change their whole philosophy on that. They're basically just trying to get people to use less of the credits by narrowing down what they can use it on. So like the dining credit, you can only use it on certain areas and you get a $10 statement credit every single month. Now, if they did it a different way, you have a dining credit and it comes out like every tip that you would pay, that's what you get credited back or something like that. That would be great. But doing it to where you only have to buy at GrubHub or Cheesecake Factory or Shake Shack or something like that, that limits the amount of things that you could do with it. And, it's just so difficult. Now, the airline credit as well, that's actually more difficult because with at least the dining credit, you can get gift cards. And I've done it multiple times. It worked for me multiple times. I hope that it doesn't fail on me now that I'm saying this and American Express is going to watch it. They're probably not watching my videos. But the airline credit is something that really pisses me off because of the fact that you used to be able to get gift cards. You would get Delta gift cards, you can get airline gift cards, and you would get reimbursed so that credit doesn't go away, and then you always have that in your back pocket. But you can't actually do that anymore. I got 1 gift card for $50. It worked, and then the second one, it didn't work. So I ended up paying for a gift card even though I didn't want to pay for it. I wanted to use the credit. So it's stupid. So that's something that really gets on my nerves, but I hold it in my wallet because you get a lot of value from the actual perks from it. So that's my whole spiel of American Express, but let's get into the next card. The next card that I wanted to talk about was the Wells Fargo card by American Express, the Wells Fargo Propel Card by American Express. This is a really good card. I talk about this all the time. This card gives you 3 times on restaurants, 3 times on travel, 3 times on streaming and gas, and then 1 times on everything else. You do get a bonus with this card of 30,000 points when you spend $3,000 in your first 3 months. So this card is really good, right? But this is the card that I'm actually thinking about taking out of my wallet. Why? Just because restaurants, I already get 4 times. Travel, I already get 3 times with my gold card, so I might as well use my gold card. Streaming, that's the only thing holding it, but I don't need to carry it around for streaming because it's a monthly thing. Gas, I'm actually going to transition into a different card for gas, and I'll get into that a little bit later. And then also one times, I mean, I can technically get 3 times with another card that I have. So I don't think that this card is worth it for me. It is a really good card. Obviously, they have a ton of perks, and I loved it for a long period of time. But do I need to keep it in my wallet? I don't. It's in my wallet for this month, for September, just because I haven't made the transition yet, but it is in my wallet for September. But it's something that's going to be transitioning out. So it's a good card though, and it's in my wallet. So let's get into the next one. The next card is the Hilton Honor Surpass card. This is a card that I talked about recently. It might have been like a month ago, but this is a card that I really like. They have a ton of perks on it, and you get a huge bonus. So the bonus that's currently on this card is 125,000 points. It was 130,000 points, but it's 125. That's basically nothing of a change. I mean, yes, it is 5,000 points. You could use that, but it's really nothing of a change. It's nothing too alarming. You do have 12 times on Hilton and hotel resorts. You have 6 times on U.S. restaurants, supermarkets, gas stations. You have 3 times on all other, and then you also get gold status, complimentary gold status. This is something that I really wanted. This card is very valuable, especially if you want to stay in Hilton's, if you like Hilton Hotels. I like Hilton Hotels. I've stayed in there twice this year. I plan on doing it a 3rd time, maybe a 4th time. So they're really good hotels. Also, the restaurants, the supermarkets, the gas stations, you can get a lot of value out of that 6 times back. The points are a little bit less value than what you would get at like 1 cent per point, but you still get a lot of value out of it. Also 3 times back, which you can get a lot back from that on your purchases. It only makes sense to do that. So this is what I plan on using for my gas stations, for my all other purchases really. So this is a card that's really going to replace the gas for the Wells Fargo card. Now, if I actually paired it up with the Wells Fargo signature card, then that would actually give me more value. So that's something that I'm thinking about as well. That's why the Wells Fargo card is still in my wallet. Now, the last card that I do have in my wallet, because I told you I only carry 4 cards, is the Citi Double Cashback. I did change from the Citi Rewards Plus card. I did have that, but it just didn't give me as much value. Even though I am getting points, it just doesn't give me as much value because the cashback with the Citi Double Cashback is 2%. Really, you're only getting less than 2% with the Rewards Plus card. So I decided to go back to the Citi Double Cash card. This card is my filler card when I can't use American Express because every other one of my cards in my wallet is American Express. It's kind of stupid, but I wish that American Express was accepted everywhere, but it's not. The last thing that I have in my wallet is my GrubHub gift card. This is something that I get every single month, and it seems to work for me right now. Like I said, I hope it doesn't stop working, but I have to order my gift card soon. And then let's see if that credit actually hits. If it doesn't hit, then I'm going to start doing the whole GrubHub pickup thing. That's really my what's in the wallet for this month. It's pretty much all the same besides the Citi Double Cashback. But I am planning on getting rid of the Wells Fargo card just because it doesn't really fit any of my spending anymore. But I'm not going to totally get rid of it because I still do use it for streaming. So I don't know, that's just my opinion. So I did want to talk about one card that I am planning on getting, which is the Reserve card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. This is a card that gives you so much value. Yes, it is a huge annual fee, but I feel like I can get a lot more value out of it, especially with the broad definition of travel. You have so many different things that fall under travel. It just seems like a better situation. I wish that Amex would fix all of their credits that they have. I understand they're trying to save some money and find a way for people not to use the credits, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. You want your customers to be happy, and yes, their point structure is great, but they just need to fix that whole credit situation. If you're interested in this wallet, I'll put the wallet up on the screen. It's basically just like the Ridge wallet, but it's not. It's a cheaper version and actually works pretty well. I like it, and it's very lightweight. And I don't really need to carry around cash. I don't really know the last time I carried around cash, but it is really lightweight. I keep it either in my back pocket or sometimes in my suit jacket pocket. If you're interested in this, I'll have the link down below. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully you like the What's in the Wallet video. I plan on changing some things for next month. Hopefully cards come in and I actually go through with those decisions. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but that's my video. Hopefully you like it. If you do, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I'm doing a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards. And all you need to do is comment on every video, like every video, and also be subscribed to my channel. The more times you comment, the more tickets you get in the hat. 5 times is the max, so hopefully you win next week. But I'm gonna have to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.